Got ourselves triple warrior threat. We got ourselves Caligorn in here. Look at all purple. Like that set. It matches your Croc as well, because that thing is also kind of purple. At least in the eyes it's purple. Definitely. Cracker on that team. We got ourselves Oric as well. Looking like... I was going to say Grim Reaper with them sides, but it's more of a scarecrow. Oh, wait. You can actually see under the floor. That's weird. We got ourselves Toxie. We got ourselves Myexna. Is that what that was? Or Meeks? I'm going to call him Meeks. It looked like the guy from one of the duels whose name ended up being Myexna. But I was like having a hard time trying to figure out if it was like an X or like a Cyrillic H, because they're basically the same letter. Like the crisscross applesauce. Yeah, that thing is that could either be an X or an H depending on where you're from. Parry up immediately for Caligorn versus Leo. Does not want to let the man ramp up whatsoever. Might be looking for a disarm. Does go for a disarm onto the unholy DK. He goes in IBF. Summon up the army. Got himself the big monstrosity. That thing might explode for a ton of damage. It's going to be Caligorn super low. Does stun everything. That thing explodes. Does not quite connect with Caligorn. Looks like Orton doesn't do nearly as much damage as he thought it would. Execute out for Caligorn. Does he have survivability for the next one though? If he's already hit with an execute, he might be done. Does he live this? Oh, not a lot of health to work with. Does he just go down here? Does Leo take it? Caligorn picking up a little bit of health from the ghoul. Does go battle stance for a second. Needs to have a lockdown onto Leo. Stuns him. No outs. Oh, big demolish shakes it. I love Leo's Sin Land Vamp Strike build. It looks like it does a lot of damage, especially with Cloaking Shadows together and has range. Whew, I think it actually looks like it pumps quite a decent bit. But man, that Caligorn with a full setup for demolish is solid. It is going to be a busting a sect out of Paladin immediately. This Caligorn looking for an escape. He has a parry coming up in 18, 16, 15, 14, 13 seconds. Literally had to count here. Count Chocula over here. Learn to count. Disarm to Holy Sire for a second. Caligorn just needs a little bit of survivability. I don't even know if parry is going to do much for him. Picking up a little bit of health. Parry could be decent. Really needs himself a decent bit of recovery behind the pillar without any dots on him. And Paladin just has way too many dots as a Herald of the Sun, which is apparently not even the best build of Paladin, at least for PvE content. But it's doing really well here. Look at that cost of damage. Does give himself a little bit of survivability, but not a lot of health. Cracker even trying to see if he can position back there, ready to go. But Caligorn not out of the fight just yet. Blaze Storm has always got picking up a little bit of health. Stone on Josiah does get break away from the Dawn Lights for at least a second. Reflect up for a moment. Does get a stun on Josiah into a Hodge right after. Does he have enough damage to follow up here? Caligorn at no help whatsoever. Fear on Josiah goes for a trinket. Trying to see if he can break past it. Disarm on Josiah. Does go for a roar. Oh, I was so close, man. Oh, so close. There was no way for him to escape it, but he was starting to get some work done there for a second. Meeks is going to be up next, trying to see if he can mix things up a little bit. Call him Mix. That's even easier. Mixing things up in this duel. Yeah. Void Elf. Actually, Wood Elf Rachel Mage is probably not the biggest mix-up ever, is it? It's probably pretty standard. Wood Elf and Caster is all very good. Shadow Priest Wood Elf is also really good. A big fan of that combo in particular. Holy Side Transmog is awesome. Dude, it is great, isn't it? He's got himself a trench coat. He's got himself a gas mask. Mohawk. I feel like the Mohawk really does add to the whole look. Meeks is just not in a great spot right now. Trying to see if he can escape with a block, though does have to reset. It does give Saya, who's fairly healthy, an opportunity to go for a full recovery right now, and he's just perfectly fine. Look at the weapon too. He's got himself the green sword with the Mog to turn it dark like that. It looks so great. Look at it. He's got himself the full set, man. It looks awesome. Look at this guy winning the duel, winning Mog competitions here at the same time. What is that? This Meeks at the very least does get himself a bit of a recovery, a bit of a reset. Saya frozen out with the Ray of Frost right after him. Meeks does get pulled back in with an altar. Does juke a kick, but not a lot of health to work with. Cannot knock Saya back for some reason. And I think he's just dead. Shields a last bastion of defense here. Maybe block it here. Yeah, block. That is rough. What do you do in this situation as this mage? He needs to get a lockdown on Saya. Saya does not have a trinket. That's about all you can do. Breath, full stun, lock him down, maybe get some cooldowns. But he's playing super defensive. He does play Snow Druid, so you could go for a proper stun lock. But I think he's just, at this point, not a lot of health to work with. Yeah, there I think he just needs to go for a breath, immediate stun on Josiah. And not panic. That's all he could do in that situation. That's all you can do. Orc is going to be up next. Immediate blessing protection. Sai does not want Orc to get any damage, any ramp. Don't even get a chance to play the game. You just, you know what? Immunity. I'm just going to punish you for being a warrior, for picking the wrong class for the season. Buddy boy. That's literally what Paladins do. Just punish warriors for being warriors, man. Bop. What are you going to do now? Let's just run Shatter. That's about all he can do, really. Does drop down all that damage. Didn't give Orc even a chance to even have a proper duel there. But Toxic gonna be up next. This man's gonna have to find a way to beat Saya, but something tells me that Saya knows everything. Saya's pretty ready for toxicity, I think. That mask should hopefully give him, like, what? Some damage reduction for poison damage? Who is doing that? Is it Young? It's distracting Young. Please stop. Please stop. Trinket out for Toxie. Sai also trinkets as well. Looking to hang out by the eyes, so if he has to bubble, the rogue can't escape. Cloak of Shadows for the rogue. Looking to find a way to deal some damage to Saya. Vanish, but he can't escape whatsoever. He still sees you. Lay your hands out for Saya just to make sure you stabilize. He knows exactly what the rogue is at. Blessing is in case the rogue goes in for sap, stun, anything. There's going to be a disarm. I don't think your Blessing is saying disarm. Stun? I think that was full though. Yeah, full stun for Toxie. Oh, what are you doing in that situation? He just slammed the boy down onto the floor. Didn't give him a chance. Oh my, Saya taking out the entirety of Team 1, one after another. This man is an absolute juggernaut when it comes to 1v1 duels, man. Absolutely nothing can stop him, and Krager is the only man left. Saya is walking into Krager. No bop, no bubble, maybe lane hits coming in. This is about as much of an opportunity as you can have here. Much of a chance as you can have. And even then, Saya is just stripping away Krager health bit by bit, piece by piece. Does go for battle stance, full wake of ashes, defensive stance for Krager, leaping out, maybe looking for a rallying cry, does go battle master trinket, rallying cry as well, stunned immediately for Saya. He just needs to wait out for rally and battle masters to fall off. That is going to be a full spear. He does Blessing and save himself. Krager knows that he needs to back away out of there. He knows he needs to escape. No Blessing, no Dawn Light, no DOS, no nothing out of Saya. That's an opportunity for second win. He needs that. He needs that right here because Saya still has the advantage. Mounting up immediately on his little eel thing. Does go in for a stun. Reflect up for Krager, I think? Now Reflect is up, yeah. Saya just needs to wait it out long enough. Hodge, Searing Glare, nothing can stop him. Hodge right after, got him some full damage. Searing Glare, Krager needs to find a way to wait it out. Does get himself that rage. Isn't going to be enough though with, just a clean template at the end for Saya. Literally nothing stops that man. 5-0 for him. Just taking it. My God. This is Paladins, man. This is Paladins for you. I heard it last week a lot, like, oh man, Paladins suck. They're actually very underpowered, you guys. And then we see Saya just walk in and like just stomp. Yeah, that's good. That's some good stuff right here. Hell yeah, let's get another one going, boys.